There are people who are surrounded by others, yet feel completely alone. They have friends, they talk to coworkers. Maybe they even have a relationship, but inside them, there is a feeling that is hard to explain, a quiet kind of emptiness. It's like standing in a crowded room and still feeling invisible. Or worse, feeling like if you emotionally disappeared, almost nothing would change. And if you've ever felt this way, there's a good chance there is a deeper psychological reason behind it. Because this kind of loneliness doesn't usually begin in adulthood. It begins much earlier. This type of loneliness actually has a name: emotional loneliness. It happens when someone is physically connected to others, but emotionally disconnected. And it often develops through three important psychological patterns. Emotional hypervigilance. Some children grow up in emotionally unpredictable environments. They learn very early that they must pay attention to everything. Tone of voice, facial expressions, small changes in mood. Over time, they develop a kind of emotional radar. This is called hypervigilance. And while it helps a child survive emotionally, in adulthood it creates a constant sense of alertness. Avoidant attachment. When a child learns that their emotions are not welcome, they slowly learn something dangerous. Showing feelings might push people away, so they adapt. They become independent, reserved, self-contained. From the outside, they look strong, but inside, they fear being emotionally exposed. Emotional suppression. Some children learn something even more silent. Don't be a burden. Don't cry too much. Don't ask for attention. Don't create problems. So they grow up believing that their emotions are inconvenient for others, and they become adults who are always there for everyone else, but rarely feel truly understood. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." People who live with this invisible loneliness often believe something is wrong with them. They think, maybe I'm strange, maybe I'm hard to understand, maybe I just don't belong anywhere. But the truth is different. What feels like isolation is often a survival strategy, a psychological adaptation that formed years ago, a way to protect the self. This pattern often appears in very specific ways. You might recognize some of them. You feel like no one truly knows who you are. You think a lot before opening up. You listen to others far more than you speak about yourself. Social interactions leave you emotionally drained. Sometimes you feel like you're performing a role, and there are many thoughts and feelings you keep to yourself. These behaviors are not flaws. They are protective emotional mechanisms. At some point in your life, your mind learned that vulnerability could be dangerous, so it built invisible walls. But there is something important that is rarely said. The ability to feel deeply is not a weakness. In fact, many people who experience this kind of loneliness possess something rare: emotional awareness. They notice subtle things others miss. They feel emotional nuances that most people ignore. But when that sensitivity doesn't find understanding, it turns into loneliness. Healing begins when you realize something simple. You are not strange. You are not difficult to love. And you are not the only person who feels this way. Millions of people carry the same quiet feeling. Some of them might even be watching this video right now. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment saying, "I understand." Because sometimes, knowing that someone else understands is the first step to feeling less alone. And in the next video, we will explore something even deeper: the psychology of the child who learned to stay quiet.